Everyone's heard by now that Costco sells gold bars. You may have already heard that they just started selling American Silver Eagles. If you're like me and are curious about the details and want to know what their prices are compared to online bullion dealers, this is probably what you'll see on their website. Product not available. If you're signed into your Costco account, this is what you get. The problem is they sell out within hours of becoming available. I've been digging into this story, deeper than just reading the news, and have found what I believe to be a possible shift in the precious metals market. As significant as when some forward-thinking dealers abandoned the coin show scene to build out e-commerce platforms to sell gold and silver online. Let's get into it. Since there might be some first-time gold or silver buyers here, since we're talking about Costco, I promise to make some 101 type gold investing videos, okay? So stick around for those. This video will be geared towards those who are already buying precious metals, either stackers or investors, but I'll do my best to keep the rest of this formatted for everyone. If you're a Costco member, you have to sign out to see the actual listing, although no price is shown, and it's assumed only when the product is available does Costco show the price. That makes sense. From what I remember, these Pamp Swiss gold bars were selling for about $20 or $40 over spot. That's a great deal. But there are two problems I see here. Online dealers regularly have these on sale for the same price, including free shipping, which Costco also offers. The second issue is gold bars in the US aren't as popular as coins. I'm not a gold is gold guy. Liquidity matters, and if I ever get caught needing to sell in a buyer's market, then I want my stack to be higher up that liquidity scale. It doesn't have to be the top number one liquid gold or silver, which would be American Silver Eagles and Gold Eagles in the US. Those are number one. You can't go wrong stacking those. The price of that liquidity, though, is higher premiums at the time of purchase. For me, the problem with gold bars is a trust issue. Not when I buy, but when I go to sell. Bars are very easy to fake, so it's no surprise that eBay and Etsy are full of these things. The other issue is collectability. Bars have essentially no numismatic value, whereas sovereign bullion coins may eventually possess some numismatic value. Mexican libertads are one example. Now, at the outset, we started talking about silver eagles, and that is certainly not less than desirable like the gold bars are. They are by far the most popular silver coins in the US. I'm not trying to make a case that Costco is just moving overstock bullion. Hardly. They're a very strategic and smart company. Alright then, so why is Costco selling out of these while bullion dealers nearly always have them in stock? Costco CFO Richard Galanti recently said in an earnings call that the membership-based wholesale retailer sold $100 million in 1-ounce gold bars last quarter. $100 million in gold bars that sell for around $2,000 is 50,000 bars. Costco limits purchases to 2 per membership. That means somewhere between 25,000 and 50,000 members bought Costco gold during one quarter. That is a mind-blowing number. Costco executed $100 million in sales in just 3 months. They could have sold more if they just had more inventory. Even so, if Costco could do $100 million per quarter, it would take just 2.5 years to hit $1 billion in sales. My guess would be far less than 2.5 years with sufficient inventory. That compares to sales at some of the largest online bullion dealers. How could this be happening? Costco took a commodity bullion product, available everywhere, and blew out the inventory. Here's a list of the factors that I think contribute to the quick sellout of gold bars and silver eagles at Costco. Price competitiveness. Costco is known for offering competitive prices on various products, including gold. Their 1-ounce gold bars are often marketed as being significantly cheaper than other retailers or online dealers. This lower price point attracts significant demand, especially from members looking for good deals. The online dealer bullion market is very much newsletter driven. There's always a sale going on somewhere, and if you're not keen on how this works, then you might end up paying full price for the same product that Costco sells for a much lower everyday price. Trust. Costco's brand reputation for quality and value plays a role in building trust with buyers. Limited quantity and exclusivity. Costco typically offers gold bars in limited quantities, creating a sense of scarcity and exclusivity that drives demand. Knowing the bars sell out quickly often incentivizes members to act fast to secure their purchase. It's strange saying that 50,000 gold bars are a limited quantity, but at Costco's scale, apparently it is. Membership requirement. The member-only access to Costco adds another layer of exclusivity and perceived value. Accessing these gold bars requires a membership, potentially filtering out casual buyers and attracting those seriously interested in purchasing. Brand recognition and marketing. Costco's strong brand recognition and marketing efforts can generate considerable hype around its gold offerings, further fueling demand and leading to quick sellouts. That's a working thesis. Let's go into the reviews section to see what customers are saying. Costco is a great way to collect gold without the huge premiums charged by other online sellers. AppMex charges over $150 more for the same product, which goes back to the perceived lower prices that Costco has. I'm not knowledgeable about investing in gold. First time to buy gold? First time gold buyer. I've wanted to purchase gold for some time now, but was never really confident about trusting a dealer. I think what we can conclude here is these are majority first-time gold and silver buyers. People who have been on the sidelines, thinking about getting into gold and silver to protect their wealth in an age of inflation and geopolitical uncertainty. Here's a report preview from TechNavio Research. Precious metals markets to grow by $84.89 billion from 2022 to 2027. This is a preview, and you can purchase the full report for I think it's $2,500. As they say here, precious metals proving to be safe haven during economic uncertainty is a key factor driving market growth. Now, did you catch that part? Market growth. Despite some of the gloom we've been seeing among a few folks out there, the precious metals market is expected to grow. Check this out. A compound annual growth rate of 5.82% is expected from 2022 to 2027. Continued macro growth. It's easy to get caught up in the short-term swings in price and demand, which tends to shake out the weak hands. The big picture is more clear when we zoom out to the macro. Doing the same compound annual growth rate calculation, or CAGR, starting from January 1st, 2000, gold has, on average, grown by 7.87% annually over the past 24 years. The short-term, fast money guys don't see that. They ask, when is silver going to moon? When is gold going to moon? 3 years from now? No way, I'm out. Precious metal stacking and investing is always a long-term strategy. Rarely does it produce quick gains. Another interesting part of this report is the adoption life cycle. I remember seeing this arc when I worked in tech. We call this the technology adoption life cycle. It's a sociological model that describes how new ideas, products, or technologies are adopted by different segments of a population over time. It's interesting to see it used here in the context of precious metals investing. At the beginning of the cycle, you have the innovators. These are the enthusiasts, early-stage pioneers or entrepreneurs, followed by early adopters. This group is made up of respected opinion leaders and role models. They often act as bridges between innovators and the early majority. And then the early majority. These are pragmatic, deliberate adopters who need real-world evidence of the innovation's benefits before adoption. We see this all the time in the comments. People are interested in buying precious metals, but want to see the benefit first before they commit. Often this group is influenced by the success stories of the early adopters and social norms. Let's stop there. Some of us are early adopters. I started stacking in the 70s, before the Hunt brothers, before stacking and coin roll hunting were really a thing, and so would put myself in that category. I'm sure many of you are there also. I'd say that the majority of us on this channel fall into the early adopters group. This group has seen enough evidence or realizes there's enough potential benefit to take action now. There's no need to wait. Their early success, going back to that 7.87% annual growth in gold price, influences the third stage early majority to take action. The early majority is greater in size than those that came before them. This is where a critical mass starts developing. A rush of adopters moves in, followed by the fourth stage of late majority. More skeptical and conservative, this group adopts only after the innovation has become established and mainstream, and is often driven by a necessity or peer pressure. I believe it's this third stage that is the majority of Costco buyers of gold and silver bullion. I don't have access to the TechNavio report, but it sure seems they're applying this adoption lifecycle to precious metals investing. If Costco gold and silver buyers are indeed that third early majority segment, then we can expect strong demand in the years ahead, just as the report predicts in the market outlook. But just like in tech, the early winning companies may not benefit when the bulk of the population comes into the market, and hence the shift I spoke of during the intro. Will established online bullion dealers such as APMEX, JM Bullion, and SD Bullion benefit from this rush, or be crushed by gigantic online retailers like Costco and Walmart? Amazon's rise in the early years of its online dominance decimated specialty retailers like Tower Records and Borders. Both were powerhouse brands that at the time seemed invincible. I don't want to see that eventuality for either our local coin shops or online dealers. I want them to survive. Amazon kind of sucks now. It's more like a warehouse for Alibaba anymore. It's getting harder to find the good quality stuff I'm looking for. It's too early to tell what this all means, and I'm just throwing maybes out there. But for sure, I don't want my bullion dealers to get taken over by retail giants. That's my 2 cents. Let us know how you feel, and be sure to hit that like button if you found any of this useful. I would be so grateful because it truly does help the channel. If you're interested in seeing more content like this about safeguarding your future by stacking precious metals, be sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. Thanks for sticking around until the end. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.